Skordle Showdown here with Union coach Kirk Fridrich. Coach Fred, looking back to last year, didn't make the title game, but obviously Union a high standard. Coming off the semifinal loss, kind of what are you telling your team looking ahead to this year?
Well, it's one of those things that obviously it takes a long time to get over a loss the way that we lost, and I really like the way our kids performed throughout the year. I felt like we got a lot better, and it only ends good for one team, but we had a great off season. I really like this group of kids, and they've played together for a long time, and a solid group of guys. Had a great off season, and we've got a lot of different pieces. We've probably got about 18 kids that'll probably play both ways, which is a little bit different for us. Don't know how many of those will play a lot both ways, but we're training guys, trying to find depth, and on a team that doesn't have as much experience coming back.
No, I know in the offseason, J.D. Geneva moves in, but you got a quarterback battle going on right now. How's that looking for you?
It's been good. I think Trent DeSmit is a senior quarterback that was our backup last year, has really done a great job coming in and battling. J.D.'s become accustomed to our offense and is doing well. So it's a lot of fun to see kids competing, and tell people all the time that not too many people ask the question about right guard or left tackle too much, about battles going on there as well.
Well, since you brought it up, let's talk some offensive line. What do you have going there?
Yeah, we've got a good group of guys returning. Mason Givens started for us last year at guard. He'll play a lot of defensive line this year as well. And Jake Henry is an offensive tackle that just had a great season last year. We've always enjoyed Jake and knew that he'd turn into a good player. And then Gabe Cantu at center. Those guys have had just a tremendous off season, and we've got a few other kids that are going to fill in that spot. And Alex Slaughter's had a good one, a junior, and so we're excited about that.
Now, we'll talk a little bit more skill position. Yeah. Darius graduates a running back position, but who do you foresee carrying the ball a lot this year?
We talked a lot about guys playing both ways. We've got a lot of secondary guys that will be running back by committee right now, but we've got a senior, Avante Wilkins, and then junior A.J. Green as well, Chauncey Andrews, Marcellus Wilkins. There's a lot of guys that I think will do it by committee.
Now, I know a lot of the years the Union's been really special. Defensive line is always key. Who are some of those guys that are going to be disrupting everything up front and getting after the quarterback?
Sure. I thought Josh Peoples had a really good offseason. Josh did a really nice job gaining weight. He's always been athletic, and excited about what he did in camp and in spring. And of course, Mason Givens, I think, is just an outstanding interior defensive lineman, and excited what he's done.
I know probably can't talk a whole lot of special teams here to 7-on-7, but you lost probably one of the better kickers in the nation last year. Noah, you probably felt comfortable Noah kicking anywhere in the neighborhood of 50 yards. So where do you go special teams wise now that Noah's a Baylor?
Well, we had a backup with him last year. He actually was our starting punter, Stephon Forbes, who is also a really good kicker, and excited about Stephon and how hard he's worked. He's excited about having that chance as a senior to step into that role.
What about you as a coach? You go any downtime during the summer? I know they instituted the dead period. Now you have any plans coming up?
Yeah, the dead period, it's new for everyone, but excited to have a little bit of time, give our kids a chance to get away. And as soon as that dead period's over, it's full speed ahead, though.
I'm trying to think. What year is this for you going into Union?
I'm 13, so starting the 13th year. My son was a kindergartner, and so he'll be a senior this year. And know a lot of these kids. I've coached a lot of these kids since third grade because they've all been on his team, and so it's a special year for me.
It's kind of obviously it's a family atmosphere, but obviously whenever you have a son involved, it makes add a little special meaning to it.
There's no doubt about it. I became a better coach, when you understand what it is to be a parent as well.
Awesome. Kirk Fridrich, Union coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.